Yes, it is March Madness. It's also time for spring football for the Wisconsin Badgers as they have hit the practice field in preparation for the 2025 season. We will check in with head coach Luke Fickell, who will be beginning his third year as the head coach here of the Badgers. We'll also chat with a couple of his players, one a newcomer, one a veteran. The veteran, Ricardo Hallman, outstanding cornerback, and the newcomer is quarterback Billy Edwards. All of that coming up on this week's edition of the Badger Sports Report.
So last year we lost the first one, so I never got to experience a true March Madness win. So to be able to get one under my belt now feels really good, and I'm proud of these dudes today.
The bench has been key this whole year. You know, our starters set the tone for us, and we got to come in, and it's our job to keep that and uplift it even more. You know, there shouldn't be a drop off when the bench came in, and I think we performed well today. We complimented our starters very well today.
We were going to fight till the end, regardless of the score, regardless of what other people were saying, that we were going to go out there and fight. And it sucks that we started the game the way we did a little bit, but I'm just super proud of the guys, the way we came back and fought, and just wish we could have came out with a win.
It goes much further than basketball in this program. You meet people who you'll know for a whole lifetime. And I'm forever in debt to this program and to these coaches and, you know, all the teammates that I've come across all my years. I'm just so thankful and blessed I was able to come back.
Really proud of this group, and the ending stinks, but the ride was a hell of a lot of fun.
This is Wisconsin basketball. Hands off the screen of Crowell. Klesman for three, and he buries it. Blackwell driving right lane line, runs it up and in off the glass. Tapped by Crowell, picked up Windsor, finds Tajay down the lane, slam dunk. Slips it in the crowd, low on the left, slam dunk. Finds McGee, low on the left, he'll finish.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, treating the Badgers, treating you. And is brought to you by Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and respected contractors building Wisconsin together. And by Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
I love getting deals on anything, especially groceries. I love coming to Hy-Vee to get, the lowest price possible.
You want to have lower prices, but you don't really want to sacrifice quality. We want the high quality and the low price.
I haven't had to lose the quality or the freshness with the price drop at all.
I have noticed that with the prices at Hy-Vee being lower, that the quality is still there.
I go to Hy-Vee first because I know the prices are going to be down and the quality will be up there.
Clear your path to a great career today. Climb to reach your career potential with no loans and no debt, so you can earn while you learn. A Wisconsin Operating Engineer's Apprenticeship is your opportunity to work outdoors and get heavy equipment experience. Partner with your employer for serious pay, great health and pension benefits. Acquire real-world experience while building Wisconsin together. To start your career journey, visit join139.com today.
Well, as you know, postseason for the winter sports, it's spring ball time for Luke Fickell and the Wisconsin Badgers as they hit the field, and always an important time. And we bring in the head coach of the Badgers. I would think I say this every year, Luke, and maybe now more than ever, as much as things are changing in college football or college sports in general. Just being out on the practice field, that's got to be a beautiful thing for you and all involved.
Well, actually, to get outside on the practice field, it maybe actually happen here real soon, too. So got some good weather as we get rolling here in spring football. But that's the thing about college football. There's these phases that you always got to go through, and this is the phase that you're really excited about. No matter how things go, no matter where you are, you get through that winter time, and then this is the time when you got a lot of new guys, you got some young guys in your program, and you're really starting to develop what that team's going to look like come the fall.
And a lot of new faces, either as freshmen, a good number of whom are early enrollees, the transfers. Give us an idea of what it's been like for those guys from when they first stepped on the field or into the weight room and all of that. What's it been like for them?
Well, I mean, you could ask them. I think it's been good. I mean, I think that there's been so far we've had a really good mix. And they came back early. They came back kind of energized. Guys are walking into the program. Had to be kind of, made aware of where we are and why we're where we are. And the guys that have been here for the last few years, they're really anxious about getting rolling as well. So I think more than anything, everybody just wanted to kind of say, hey, how do we continue to move forward? This group of guys that we've got with us, they're gonna be a part of all the things that we've done in the past and what we're gonna do in the future. And the only way to do that is to get to know each other really well and start getting to work.
We could go down the list of everybody, but we'd be here a while. But obviously the quarterback position gets a lot of attention. Billy Edwards, guy who played, started, put up big numbers in terms of pass yards at Maryland. Beyond statistics, for fans who are not familiar, what do you like about him?
Very, very mature guy. I mean, he's been through a lot of different things, seen a lot of different things offensively, as well as team-wise. And I think that he's a guy that, in some ways has kind of earned where he's at. And not that everybody doesn't earn it, but he's kind of had to pay the price, right? I mean, he sat behind some really good quarterbacks, learned from some really good quarterbacks, had an opportunity to play and lead a program and a team, and has battled through some ups and downs. And I think, to me, that's where when you really start to visit with him, you see his maturity, you see his level of preparation and his expectations for what it is that he not only has to do as a football player, but most importantly, what he has to do for a program as a quarterback. I think from the time he's walked in the door, that's probably the biggest difference that we've done, I think, in this opportunity, in this time, as opposed to the last 2 years, where everything was about competing as the quarterback. And he's kind of walked in the door, kind of handed the keys and said, hey, this is your team, and let's go lead.
And in a general sense, one of the things like you've talked about, you want to be, specifically with the defensive line, you want to get bigger, you want to get stronger. The guys coming back, obviously, big goal for them. But through the portal, you guys feel pretty good that you're on a pretty good path there?
Yeah, I thought that was as big of emphasis for us as anything. It's about winning those rivalry games, and it's about being able to stop the run and do the things you need to do, especially at the end of the year. And that's where we couldn't get it done last year. And so I think if you see us as we start this spring football, you're going to see a different size of, some guys up front, even some guys that have put on some good size. They're going to play a little bit different than the Darrell Petersons of the world and even the Ben Bartons of the world. And I just think that you're going to see a different crew, and it's going to start up front for us on the defensive line in particular.
Final thoughts, spring ball, general sense, goals. What do you want to accomplish here in these next several weeks?
Number one thing is create a team. I think that if you reflect, for me, in the last 2 years, as it come down the stretch, our ability to truly be a team. And that goes like with a whole lot of things, offensively, defensively, special teams. And I think it's a general thing, but there's no doubt the number one thing to me is how do we bring this group together? How do we become a team? How can we for sure understand that we got to play our best ball at the end of the year? In order to do that, there's a progression, there's a development of trust and respect that's got to be from within your team and your program, and it's going to start there. And it start in the winter, it'll run through spring football, and it'll be the biggest emphasis as we get going into the fall.
That's one of the things about college football. Things are changing, but spring ball is still very, very important. We'll take a break. More to come as we continue with the Badger Sports Report.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEAbenefits.com.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Awesome!
I like it.
I
Lease a new 2024 Tacoma TRD Sport for $359 a month. Or get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a tough new Tundra.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Toyota, let's go places.
We're talking about the intrigue and the excitement of spring ball. These guys have been in the weight room for the last, quite a while now, last few weeks now. They get out on the field and mix it up. And part of that, of course, is the quarterback, Billy Edwards, over here from the Maryland Terrapins. Belated welcome to you to Madison, University of Wisconsin. Give us a feel for what it's been like for you. I'm guessing it's hit the ground running, but take us back to when you first decided you were going to come here and what your world has been like.
Yeah. First of all, I appreciate it. Obviously it's one of the first warmer days we've had here, so getting a little bit better adjusted to that weather and things of that nature. But I'd say I feel like I tried to do a lot of work on the front end back, in late December, early January to kind of make the transition smoother per se. Obviously it's my second time transferring, going into my fifth year. Really the furthest away from home that I've lived, which I don't think has been too much of an adjustment for me. But really, I think it's been smooth. I think, like you said, really hit the ground running. I think a lot of credit obviously goes to the people in that facility, whether it's the teammates, the guys in the locker room that kind of welcome me with open arms, or Coach Brady, Coach Fickell, Coach Grimes, Coach Guyton. The list goes on of just people. This business of college football is a relationship. There's obviously the coaches and the people up top, and then the guys in the locker room. And I feel like we have a really good partnership with all those, coaches, people, men up on the 8th floor that, kind of made the transition smooth for me, as well for, a lot of other new faces on the team that we got in the portal, and obviously with mid-years coming in. So it's been exciting. Spring ball's, 4 days away, what it is now, and going into my last one. And I think, speaking for myself, but I think a lot of guys on the team were very excited to just finally, get a real, put the pads on, put the helmet on, a live crack at the new offense. And I think we've been making some really good strides, in the winter thus far.
One of the first things when I learned you were coming here, I just looked at your numbers. The 2,800 passing yards that Billy had at Maryland, by the way, that would rank third all-time single season at Wisconsin ever, behind Russell Wilson and John Stocco. So we know you can spin it, but you're not afraid. If you have to pull it down a little bit, or if you've got to, get in there with a sneak, or if it's 4th and short, or you're at the goal line, you're all in on that, aren't
Absolutely. You? Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me that I've, tried to always emulate and live by throughout my career is just whatever role was created for me to embrace it. Obviously, my second year at Maryland, so 2 years ago, I was primarily used as a runner to go in there. I'm weighing about 230 now, sitting right around 6'3". So obviously it was a bigger body frame, but that's what they used me for, and I learned to kind of embrace it and really take, a downhill attacking mindset when running the ball. And, last year I feel like I was able to do, get a lot more opportunities, a lot more reps to showcase my ability to throw the ball. And now, going into my 5th and final year, we're trying to put those two together and get the perfect mix. And I think, like you said, especially with the tools and the weapons that we have in that offense, and, the kind of the system that we're going to try to run, I feel like, on any given day, if it's me that has to run the ball, if it's Dylan Jones, DD, whoever's back there, and any of the skill guys that are going to get the ball, I feel like we have multiple different threats to where if I'm going to need to run the ball, I'll do it. But I think I'd probably prefer getting the ball to those, more talented guys than me and letting them, kind of do their thing and look special. So it's just something that, I think throughout my career I've, gotten more comfortable with running the ball. And then, like I said, you got to be able to be, multiple in that sense and make defenses respect most.
Final thought, it seems very clear that they're looking for you to be a leader, if not the leader of this team. It sounds like something that you're ready to embrace.
Yeah, absolutely. I think in the beginning, obviously, right, quarterback, you're naturally put in that position of a leadership role, and I think that's something that, I've always wanted growing up and really tried to embrace, even through the good and bad throughout my college career and high school. But I think when coming to a new locker room, obviously the landscape of college football is very different. But like I said, I think a lot of the guys in the locker room kind of, understand that, see that, and they, welcome me in with open arms and embrace me. And so, just going through that transition period was good to where now, I feel very comfortable with a lot of guys on the team, pretty much know everyone's name, have, and continuing to build relationships with everyone on the other side of the ball, which is tough, right? We don't like the defensive guys, but, those are the guys we're going to go to war with on Saturday. So just trying to develop, genuine relationships and get to know them. So then, at times of, chaos, whether it's a workout, a mat drill, a practice, a game, that, we can have that, level of accountability to where we can have those hard conversations and they can look to me and I can look to them. So it's been really fun just to come in here, obviously an older guy, have been in multiple different locker rooms at multiple different schools, and I really think the people that we have in here are special, and I think we're just all kind of taking on that same mindset of we got, I think, 20-something new guys, and I'm sure we'll have more come, in the spring, of just trying to embrace everyone, because we know that, it really, at the end of the day, it doesn't really come down to the play calls, it doesn't come down to the scheme, it comes down to the 11 on the field, and, kind of what our bond is made of. So we just all tried to embrace it, and I think, I'm just continuing to get more and more comfortable in that leadership role, and those guys are embracing me.
No, welcome in. Look forward to watching you play.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right, Billy Edwards, Badgers quarterback. We'll take a break. More to come as we continue with the Badgers Sports Report.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
We talk a lot about newcomers. We need to talk a lot about guys who have been here all along too, and that includes one of the better corners in the Big Ten Conference, Ricardo Hallman, one of the veterans now.
Yes,
Rico, tell us about how's that feel? You're probably looking for leadership from you and all of that. How has it been going for you?
That's so crazy to hear still that I'm a veteran now. I just remember coming in this place as a freshman, so it's been cool to step into that role and now be a leader on this team, and I think that's super important. Leadership from the top down, but you only are going to go as far as your leaders take you on a football team. So I think it's been really cool to embrace that role and be have to own that role, and even with new guys coming into my room and just trying to be that leader role on the team.
What's the best piece of advice you give the newcomers, be they freshmen who are early enrollees or the transfer guys? What's advice you give?
To the freshmen, enjoy the process. That's I would do anything to be a freshman again and just get this whole experience again. So I just tell a freshman, enjoy every day. Don't rush it. Even if your role doesn't look like what you wanted to look like, just enjoy the process and get better every single day. And for the guys that are transferring in, just the guys that we have that are even the older guys, you deserve to be here, and we brought you here because we need you and we want you on this team. So just to those guys, super excited for them to be here and just for them to get incorporated. And all of them are working really hard, so I love the group that we got.
You talk about enjoying the process because it's never easy, right? Everybody who's been here has ups and downs. You fought through a lot of things, man. Right. Obviously, you've become one of the really good players in the conference. Give us a sense of how you have grown, on maybe both on and off the field, but as a corner in the Big Ten Conference, how have you grown?
I think in so many ways, first coming in to this league and, Big Ten, I think it's the best league in college football. So just coming into it and as a freshman, like I once said, and just learning how to get adjusted to college ball. I came in a little bit overwhelmed, not knowing what to expect, being so far from home, and it kind of took a while for me to get adjusted throughout that first year. I struggled heavily, being homesick and just all those things. But I think as a corner and just growing, and I think when I first came to school, knowing I had to get stronger. When I first came in, guys, I think I was benching like 185 pounds. That was some of the guys' starting weight, and I'm like, oh man, I might not make it here. But I think growing in that way, growing in the weight room, growing in confidence, growing in speed, and growing in just my processing of the game. I think my coaches played a big role, and also my veteran teammates is just helping me understand the game at a higher level.
Well, you mentioned the work in the weight room. Even you got some layers on, but it looks like you've got some pretty good bulk on you. So that 185 then has turned into what now?
190. Yeah, I had to grow up a little bit because I remember even during times of the last season, I dipped below 180. So it was I knew I had to put some muscle on, some weight on.
This is 2 years ago. You have the 7 interceptions last year. Teams, oddly enough, don't throw your way very much. I know we talked during the year about it, but how was that for you? What did you have to keep telling yourself throughout the course of the season when the throws were going the other way?
Yeah, just a mindset thing. I think the mindset totally changes, and what used to be maybe 3 or 4 opportunities a game, you know it might be 1. So, you know, that have to be your best play of the game. So, you know, I just think having that and just having that mindset change and just knowing that, you know, your technique has to be consistent. The way you approach this play has to be consistent. You have to be at your highest level because you know you never might get that chance again for the rest of the game.
Are there some other names that fans might not know? You say, hey, look out, this guy, he can play.
I think for a transfer guy, I think Jaden Ballard, he's going to play a huge role for us. Didn't get his opportunity at Ohio State as much. Just I don't know the logistics of that and everything, but you know they have a really talented group of guys over there. But I'm so glad that we got him because I think he's going to be make a really, really big difference for us. I think just the speed that he has, I think that's what fans are going to see, the speed that he has, the receiver that he is, a big body. I think he's going to be really, really good. And I think on the defensive side, I think Emilio Agard.
Yeah.
I think, you know, just watching him and how he's grown so much and just the corner that he's becoming, I think he's going to play a really big role for him this year. And I'm excited to see when he gets his opportunity, the things that he does.
All the work in the weight room so far, I suppose spring ball is something that everybody's looking forward to, just to get out there and mix it up on the field.
Yeah,
right?
we can't wait.
All right, good enough. Ricardo Hallman, cornerback, Wisconsin Badgers. We'll take a break. More to come as we continue with the Badger Sports Report.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Awesome.
I like it. I love it.
Right now, lease a new 2024 Tacoma TRD Sport for $359 a month. Or get 1.99% APR for 72 months on a tough new Tundra.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Toyota, let's go places.
We believe in education. We believe in public schools. At WEA Member Benefits, we believe in helping Wisconsin public school employees and their families achieve their financial goals by providing personal insurance, retirement and investment, and financial planning programs that are designed specifically for the education community. Proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics, WEAbenefits.com.
The Badger Sports Report is presented by UW Health. UW Health Sports Medicine, treating the Badgers, treating you. And is brought to you by Construction Business Group, Wisconsin operating engineers and respected contractors, building Wisconsin together. And by Gruber Law Offices, a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
Back in over the line, here comes Eden. Off on the play. Sims, shot the goal! Sims gets the goal for the Wisconsin Badgers, her 23rd goal of the year. And Wisconsin leads it 3-1.
Into the air, deep, back, and gone! A 3-run home run from the power bats of Hillary Blomberg, her second here in Oklahoma City.
We thank Coach Fickell as well as Ricardo Hallman and Billy Edwards for joining us on our final show of the season. We thank you for following along on this platform throughout the course of the Badger sports season, and we look forward to doing it again next fall. Thanks for watching.
This is a hallway. Doesn't evoke much feeling. But to those facing cancer or a complex condition, it feels like relief. Because all the doctors, treatments, and technology you've been fighting to find, they're all right here, under one roof, connected by hallways instead of highways. Welcome to East Park Medical Center. UW Health. Remarkable.
At Gruber Law Offices, we take great pride in helping those who have trusted us after a serious accident. Our team has the knowledge, resources, and experience to get you the results you deserve. Don't wait to get the help you need. Make the right call. Call Gruber Law Offices today, proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. One call, that's all.
love getting deals on anything, especially groceries. I love coming to Hy-Vee to get, the lowest price possible.
You want to have lower prices, but you don't really want to sacrifice quality. We want the high quality and the low price.
I haven't had to lose the quality or the freshness with the price drop at all.
I have noticed that with the prices at Hy-Vee being lower, that the quality is still there.
I go to Hy-Vee first because I know the prices are going to be down and the quality will be up there.